Hello. Oh, do not come for me, because this is not the way you're supposed to wear a sling. But she's currently in a fitful state of sleep, and I'm trying to get her to be unfitful. I probably shouldn't even be talking right now, but this is honestly how a majority of days go. Where I get some semblance of ready, so I put clothes on. I've got jeans, real jeans, and a shirt, and I did something with my hair, but she only gave me maybe a 30-45 minute nap earlier. If I can get her back down though, this nap, I get so much out of her. Like, although she's been up for, or like kind of not sleeping well for a while, so I might have to ditch it, but I've gotten up to a 3 or 4 hour nap out of her if I can get her back down. That's currently not happening, so I'm just using the sling as support for my arm because my back hurts, and at least I can, like, I heard that, at least I can lean into this. Okay, shh, I'm sorry, I should stop talking. But everyone's gone. The girls have left for camp, and Elias took them. Whatever, I'll pick up in the next clip when I don't have to whisper. But if you're wondering what most days look like, it's this. Okay. Well, that didn't last long. Hi, my love. Hi, my love. Oh, I think I just randomly walked around for like 20 minutes, moving things from one end of the house to the other, just to buy a little more time to keep her asleep. What you doing? Your head looks massive with this camera like this. Oh man, we got our chicken tractor out there. Y'all, I have so much to catch you up on. Are you smiling? With the animal stuff. So we now have the chickens in this enclosure that we rotate around. It's called a chicken tractor. So it's currently outside of Amelia's room, and it's very bright. Very, very bright. So it's just reflecting directly in here right now. Hi! Oh, how could I not be talking to you right now? And you're all smiley? Yeah. So she's just about 2 months old, and this is right around the time where they start smiling. Huh? Are you smiling for mama? You sweet baby. I warn you ahead of time, we're heading into a season of Jamie having an obnoxious baby voice. And I'm not sorry. Yeah, we need to change your diaper, huh? We need to change your diaper, huh? Yeah. Hi, Moose. You sweet baby. We have been attempting, hi, you stay right there. We've been attempting cloth diapers. Now I thought the woman that we got them from, because we bought them used, because I was not about to buy all these brand new, they're so expensive. I thought she had used them, like used them. Turns out she probably tried once or twice. Oh, look at that garish color. I can't, why? So basically, from what I understand, let me see if I can get you propped up here. It's gonna work. If this works, I'll be super thrilled, because then I can change the baby. Oh, look at all that laundry that needs to be done. Cool, this is the worst angle of all time. That's barely any better. From what I understand, when it comes to cloth diapers, you have to, and yes, we have a mattress that goes there. Elias removed it to put it in our room for Silas to sleep on, because my father-in-law is sleeping in Silas's room. So, it's just currently acting as a very large laundry basket, as well as the floor needs to be picked up. Hi. So we got a whole lot of used diapers from someone off of Facebook Marketplace. They're Alba Baby and I don't know what other brand, but they are the pocket ones. So basically there is literally a pocket where you put a liner through it. This is one of the liners. And this will be the layer of absorbency. So when the baby goes to the bath, this whole thing gets soiled and then gets tossed into the wash. If you can separate them before the wash, I think that's ideal. But obviously, if it's Dookieville, USA, you're not gonna wanna get your hand all up in there. So you have to wash them, I think, 5 times to reach peak absorbency. Based on how quickly she leaks through these, I don't think we've reached peak absorbency yet. So I don't think the gal washed them that many times. I know they've been washed at least twice in our care, because whatever detergent she used was so strong, it was like permeating the house. It was unreal. And maybe it's just because our sniffers are more sensitive to yeah? I can't believe I'm talking to the camera and not to you, and you're being so cute. Maybe our sniffers are more sensitive because we're not using anything with, or at least not a lot of things that I think of. We're trying to avoid a bunch of those fragrances. So, I'm just surprised at how not absorbent they are and how quickly she goes through them. Huh. You just go right through them. So right now, we're only doing cloth diapers when we're at home, and we're definitely not doing them overnight because we just don't have time for that. She's starting to sleep really well throughout the night, just has a couple of very small nursing sessions to go right back to sleep, but yeah. This blue, wow. It's a loud blue, huh? Is it loud? Do you like it? Yeah. So I do like that it's got this option for newborn sizing. So basically you fold this down to make the length of the diaper shorter to fit the baby better. If y'all aren't following me on Instagram, then you probably don't know that she's huge. She's my biggest baby I've ever had. Ever. Obviously twins tend to be pretty small. So that's not a surprise, but Silas was also stayed pretty stick skinny. I think honestly it has a lot to do with my nutrition then. I was not eating enough and I definitely wasn't eating properly. And this time around, I'm eating enough for two, huh? Yeah, Mama's eating plenty. Cause you just got rolls on rolls on rolls, baby. So this, she actually doesn't need it on the newborn setting really anymore, even though she's still really young. She's already in size 1 diapers and sizing out of them. And she's 2 months old. So I don't remember the pacing with the previous children, but I remember, well, the girls were in preemie diapers for a long time, so, but they're also not a fair comparison. You wanna get cozy on the rocking chair and just hang out for a minute? See if we can get this out? Yeah, let's do that. You look a little cross-eyed. That's okay. That's okay. So here's the cloth diaper on her. So you can see it's still pretty tight around the middle if it's coming all the way to the center, but we don't really need that button down because she needs every bit of this length. Look at those chunky rolls. Look at those chunky rolls, Miss Ma'am. Okay, let's get in the rocking chair. She has had some major struggles with pooping. Like major. Like we'll go a week without going at all. So anytime I see an inclination of her being interested in going, I take it. Okay. Now we hang out, huh? Oh yeah. You seemed a little grunty, so I just wanted to make sure we got our business handled. I love that we're doing this with Should we take the onesie all the way out? Because you already leaked through it, huh? Oh yeah. Strong thighs, baby. Alright, now we are set. Huh, Miss Ma'am? Are we set? So I have 2 different carriers that I use for her. Okay, babe. Okay, baby. You gonna let Mama do this? Huh? Now I use the sling if she's asleep or about to be asleep and I do not want to move her. We use the boba wrap when she's tired. Huh, are you tired, Bean? You are tired. But she's not all the way asleep because the distribution that this has over my shoulders and on my back, and I probably don't have it, I'm not wearing it exactly correctly. I'm sure someone will gladly correct me in the comments. This actually, if I can get this spread out, it provides like really nice lumbar support. And this probably isn't supposed to be twisted, but listen, baby's cranky, we just need to get her on me ASAP to see if I can get her to fall asleep and get some stuff done. But when I put this bad boy on, that means she's napping on me the whole time. There is no chance that I will be able to transfer her. So I am committing to wearing this baby for the next, well, she tends to nap really well on me. So she might be asleep for an hour, 2 hours, I don't know. Dealer's choice and she's the dealer. So right now, hi, I see big blinks. Yay, that's what we want. Right now I'm just gonna see if I can get her to fall asleep on me. And I like the bubble wrap because there's a little bit of stretch to it. So when I bounce, it kind of rocks her. But at least my hands are free to maybe get some stuff done. It's really been a test of patience versus productivity. I know. Poor thing and her tummy issues, huh? And you're just tired. That was not a restful nap, huh? Because it's so hard. I like being productive and she's definitely making me slow down in ways that I don't want to. So I'm trying to strike a balance of not beating myself up too much. But still taking care of my family how I need to. So now we're gonna bounce for a little bit and see if I can get her to fall asleep, because if I can, then I can keep going. If not, then I'll have to go get on the yoga ball and bounce her there, and I could probably transfer from there. But this stinker knows the difference between being held and being worn. So she will literally be crying in the wrap, and if I take her out and hold her, she will stop crying. So if I can get her settled enough, which based on the amount of long blinks I'm getting right now, I think we might be in business. And once she's out, I will put this over her head to try to keep her there. Okay, I'll be quiet, I'll be quiet. Okay, hopefully I'll see you in just a few when she's passed out. I think we got it. So I know it looks like her head is sideways. It is a little bit, but it's going in line with the rest of her body. So look at that cheek. That's delicious. It is now 3 o'clock. I have accomplished jack today, but I did finally get some rose hip oil on my face. It's seed oil, but I already have the bottle, so I might as well use it. And at this point, I'm kind of a little bit nap trapped, but not terribly. So I can walk around and pick things up. If it's on the floor, it's too far. It's hard to get back up. It's like I'm still pregnant, but not. Dishes are too loud, so I can't do those. I started a load of laundry, got all those diapers in the wash. So hopefully we can run them a few times over the next few days and they'll be absorbent enough by the time all that's done. I'm trying to figure out what else I could do. Oh, I made myself a latte and the milk had soured. So I poured the whole thing out and then realized that I used the rest of the ice for the iced latte, so I can't even make another one. Hi, Klein. So now I just need to figure out what is something I actually can get done right now, because that's another thing I gotta tend to. I'm making apple scrap vinegar instead of apple cider vinegar, because it's not technically cider. And today is the day that needs to be strained, and then all of the scraps can go out to the animals. Chicken specifically. What else do I need to do? Oh, and our fridge. Yo, wait till you see this. Okay, so she's full. Yeah. So we gotta figure something out in here. Those cucumbers are delicious. I wish I had, oh, maybe I'll pull out some of this artichoke and jalapeno dip that actually isn't very jalapeno-y and eat some, because I need a little snack. Got to keep up on my calories when we're feeding baby. And then I need to figure out what we're doing for dinner tonight to cut down on some of this veg. So this I think needs to be chopped and run through the salad spinner and bagged ASAP, because we're starting to lose it. It's already looking a little flimsy. I also have spinach. I've got kale in my other fridge that can be cooked down and sauteed now, and I can use it later for stuff like quiches. That's the word I'm looking for. And I also think I might grab some of this brisket and do brisket quiches, maybe freeze some of those. Wait, I like where this is going. Maybe we just cook some of this food, because that's something I can do as long as I don't bump her booty anywhere near the cooktop. All right, let's get a snack out. One thing that is super important and that I'm constantly falling behind on is eating enough to sustain myself and a small child, an infant, really. So I've got to, does anyone else have anxiety that I've kept the fridge open this long? I totally have anxiety. So I've got to keep up on protein-dense items to feed the two of us. I mean, she's clearly not, like, she's not lacking in caloric intake, as long as I'm doing my part, and I've not eaten well today. It's hard when I'm the only person home, and I just need to grab something quick, because it feels like I can't even go to the bathroom by myself. So to like stop and make a meal, that's not happening. So anything I can do like this, mini Persian cucumbers and a dip that has some protein in it, it's better than nothing. And I ate a ton of grapes, which is not protein, but I wanted them. We still have multiple heads of broccoli to get through. So we are gonna do one of my favorite easy throw together sides of all time. Whether we have this tonight or freeze it for another meal, I don't care, but we're just gonna get it cooking. And this is super simple. It's only a handful of ingredients. So I'm just gonna cut the large stalk off the bottom and get them into good sized chunk florets. We don't need them too small actually, because they're gonna cook down tremendously. If you want, you can mix this in a bowl. If not, you can just stick it straight in your 9x13. It is literally that simple. I will do this with cauliflower, I'll do this with broccoli. And then usually if I've got fresh garlic or minced garlic and onions on hand, I will toss those in there. In fact, I have both of those, so I'm going to be incorporating them. And these are usable. Usually when I'm making like a broccoli cheddar soup, I save these. I don't know if I'm going to. We are like at capacity with both of our refrigerators and our freezers right now. So this may just be a dog treat or a goat treat or some sort of animal. Okay, so it looks like I can fit about 2 heads. And this is a little larger than 9x13, I think. So I'll just finish prepping this one. You can see they kind of make a nice, mostly even layer. And I don't know if this is a small onion or a medium onion, but I'm used to getting rather large onions, so this seems like the small end for me. So I'm gonna use about half of this in this one dish. All right, well actually that's really small. I don't know. You want to be careful eating any sort of, well really any sort of brassica, which is cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I'm sure there's a couple others that I'm missing right now. But you want to be careful when you're eating them while nursing, because breastfeeding babies eat whatever moms eat. So this could make for a gassy mom and a gassy baby, especially if they're not cooked properly. So I've had cauliflower already. Can't tell a difference if it bugged her, but I'm still gonna make sure this is really well cooked. Because from my understanding, there is something in the broccoli that can cause for stomach upset, which I have had in the past, and it was awful. I was physically ill for an entire night, curled up in a ball because I ate too much broccoli that was not broken down properly enough, and I didn't have enough of a fat with it for my stomach to be able to digest it properly. Wild that is true. Absolutely wild. But yeah, Elias had to like take care of all the kids because I was curled up in a ball. So I'm mindful of making sure broccoli is well cooked. So now I'm just trying to find my minced garlic, but I don't know why I can't find it. Weird. So much to do. So much to cook. So little time. Okay, yeah, I think about half this onion should be okay. Oh no, shh. And this is pre-minced garlic that I've actually blended up with some olive oil. I just keep it in the fridge. It stays fresh. And it's a heck of a lot less expensive than buying minced garlic at the grocery store. Finger guns. And I'm also gonna add olive oil. We just keep using this bottle. It's not actually Trader Joe's. Get out of here, fly. And then fine grained sea salt and fresh black pepper. Y'all, we recently switched over from the old crusty black pepper that we used to have and had to buy new fresh from H-E-B. This is insane. The flavor difference is unparalleled. So first things first, a hearty drizzle. We don't mind olive oil on our food, folks. It's a healthy fat. Plus, we need a healthy fat to help us break down and digest the broccoli properly. Gosh, this pepper even smells better. This will be a little harder to incorporate effectively because it's just all chunked together, but I'm gonna stir it around mid-cook, so it doesn't really matter. Give this a quick little stir-ski. Just see if I can get everything kind of well coated. It soaked up that olive oil so quick, there's literally none on the bottom anymore. Okay, I might do another round of the olive oil on this. Here's what we're looking at. You can kind of tell the broccoli doesn't look as dry because it's all pretty well coated with olive oil. Now we're gonna toss this in the oven. I'm actually gonna make another tray of this because it's so good, you guys. But I'm gonna toss this in the oven. If I'm going fast, I'll do 450 for like 30 minutes minimum. But if I've got time, I'll do 350, 375 for like an hour. The entire point is to kind of caramelize these. If you go high and fast, you won't get that lovely golden brown color and almost that caramelized sweetness that comes out. So good. But if you need to get it done, the flavors still work well if you've got to go high and fast, or faster, I should say. I don't think we've ever done 20 minutes or less on these. So this is one of those sides that if you can make it ahead, do it. Or if you plan on being in the kitchen for a long time, go for it. But it's not a quick, I mean, obviously it's a quick throw together, but it needs a longer cook time in order to be better digestible and just taste better. And now round 2. Oh, stay asleep. Please stay asleep. Please stay asleep. Please stay asleep. I probably threw some music over that. I know. But we got about an hour out of her. I'll take it. Okay, that entire thing probably took me 5 minutes to assemble. So now I've got 2 sides done in 10 minutes. The longest part on this is going to be the cook time. If you are doing this for postpartum, you totally can. Just be mindful, you don't want to prepare too many brassicas. Because you don't know how your baby's tummy is going to take them. So since we've already tested it out and I know it works. I know, Millie. I know. Since we already know it works, it's a safe bet for us. But double check with your baby. Don't make too many of these ahead of time. She would like to not be worn anymore. She wants to be held. Okay, okay. And we stop. I know. Oh, look at that. Your little diaper's peeking out. Okay, see? She knows the difference of being held and being worn. You guys saw it. She just stopped screaming. I'd like to get a longer nap out of her, but I don't think that's happening right now. Oh. Maybe I try to get her in the swing and buy myself some time, or maybe this means I just need to sit down with her for a little bit. She loves her mama a whole lot, and it's an equal mix of super sweet and also simultaneously draining. So you can feel both feelings at the same time. As apparently she can. She can feel multiple feelings at once. Baby's in the swing. I have approximately 4 minutes to stir the broccoli. That is starting to smell so flipping good. Stir the broccoli, make more coffee, possibly go to the bathroom, and then she's gonna start crying again. Mark my words. Mark my words. Okay. So obviously coffee is priority above all else because I am not a heathen. I know what my body needs. Oh wait, I'm actually out of my syrup. I know what I'm gonna do. You guys, this makes me so happy. You ready for this? Okay, well, I was able to make caramel sauce. Obviously it's all separated out of leftover whey from making goat cheese. So I'm gonna nuke this real fast. And then I will pull the espresso shots over it so it'll incorporate really nicely, and then I'll put ice and then I'll put milk in it. But I will test the milk first to make sure it hasn't gone bad. But this was so easy. It was so easy. It was like, I think it was just like sugar, whey, and this recipe called for butter. But I've done it without butter in the past. And then you just cook it low and slow. Let it caramelize. Obviously you don't want to let it burn, but this kind of stuff makes me happy, y'all. Okay, while that's going, I should stir this and then assemble my coffee. Smells divine in here. Oh, I thought I had 4.5 minutes. It's only been 3. No, I thought I had more time. Okay, like a chunk of butter that wants to come out. No. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm like, all I need to do is, well, that might need a little more. All I need to do is grow my own coffee beans and we're in business. This is hard. I've got to put these away. I've got to, but we're not there emotionally, okay? Look it's a mess up here too. This is a salt thing that's supposed to be closed. Okay. This is the Nespresso Virtua line. Well, I think I got this for me as a gift. I don't recall. I'm obsessed with this bad boy. And I saw on TikTok years ago, when I was on TikTok still, a way to like cut this foil off and put your own coffee or espresso in there and then put a sticker over the top, like a foil sticker. I have it. I have not tried it yet. But I'm looking forward to. So now by pulling the hot shots directly over the caramel, it's gonna melt it and incorporate it so nicely. And then I put a bunch of ice in there and then cold milk. I'm already pushing it. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. Oh, she hears me. I'll be in trouble. Okay. Let's check this one first. Okay, hold on. We have so... Okay, it's a scotch sour. It's not bad, but I will use this to make goat cheese. Okay. I'm really pushing my time limit on this, aren't I? So, I gotta come back for the other ones, but this is the one that's good. I've been trying to skim the cream off the top to have it ready for my coffee. Oh no, I just spilled a bunch. Hold on. But I think for today, oh, this is so full. I'm just gonna pour this straight in my coffee because again, higher fat content, higher protein content, great for the baby. Okay, I'm really risking it by not going to pee, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Well, we lasted about 3 minutes until we started fussing. Mommy pushed it another 7 minutes to get her latte ready and get some more ingredients out to cook. Then we really worked ourselves up. Good news is though, Elias just pulled up. So I might be lovingly passing a baby off to him just so I can go a little while without being touched and do something productive so I can feel better. That's what I tend to run into, is I feel like I'm not being productive and it's really draining for me. I like to get stuff accomplished. So let's see if Daddy will take her. Huh, you wanna go with Daddy? Just for a little bit?
But I'm not sure.
Wait, what does it look like? Oh wait, I saw how they do.
Oh, chicky babies. So this, since y'all haven't seen it yet, this is our new chicken tractor that Elias built over the last few weeks because we are officially no longer allowed to free range. There's an ordinance in our city that says you cannot have loose fowl. We disagree with it. But we have to abide by the ordinances, so we don't get in trouble. So we have all of our birds in here for now, which is great. It's working out really wonderfully, but it needs to be rotated every single day, which is a lot of work, especially when it's like triple digits outside. We don't want them overheating. Again, follow me on Instagram, which you probably should if you want to stay up to date on things. A couple weeks ago, then you saw that we lost our main rooster, and 2 or 3 hens. Two hens, so 3 birds total. Due to putting them in that, and they got extreme heat exposure and they died within like hours of being put in there. It was wild. The rooster hung on for a while. We were really heartbroken. We actually cried over that guy. We loved him. If you've been around long enough, then you might have seen him get hatched out a couple years ago. Like, we loved that rooster. He was so kind. And now we have some of his babies in the incubator, which is really fun. We're hoping that we'll get maybe another roux out of that round, but we don't know for a while. So the chicken tractor is a great solution for now. Oh, baby. The chicken tractor is a great solution for now. We're really happy that we have it. I'm thrilled that Elias built it out. However, it's not something that we permanently want to keep like 30 birds in. Even though technically it's big enough, I don't think it's enough. And it makes me really sad seeing how happy they were free ranging and now seeing them stuck in here. It's really sad to me. So it's a good solution for now. They just got it moved, so they're on fresh grass and all the birds are like going to town. I accidentally didn't get to a sourdough loaf in time. You see that cluster of birds right there? They're eating the sourdough dough. It was overproofed, so they're just going crazy over it. They dumped a bunch of scraps out, so they'll have enough to entertain them. They'll be there throughout the day tomorrow, and then they'll move again probably later tomorrow evening. But as we're rotating, we just want to make sure that they're not going to the bathroom too much on one spot before moving them to the next. Oh, someone got a treat. And they're booking it so no one else gets it. I ended up getting all of that broccoli cooked. I have 3 more heads in here, almost coming to an end. So that was 7 heads of broccoli done. All the dishes are done. That's cleaned. This is waiting for Elias in case he wants to use it. It's just got butter and tallow and salt and pepper in it. And then I think we're doing, did y'all see on Instagram? I'm so sorry if I'm like only talking about Instagram, but I haven't been on here for a while. That our Traeger caught on fire when Elias was out of town. Like literally grease fire while I'm trying my first brisket. And so I charred him pretty bad. Oh, I'm losing my time with the baby. Okay. But we're gonna do chopped brisket sandwiches with the not burnt parts. and then salad and leftover asparagus and corn. I gotta go get the baby. There we go. She's a very short window where she's like, I'm kind of dissatisfied too. I'm enraged. And we've reached that point. I'm coming, baby. Hello to the first clip of me, I think, actually wearing makeup the entire vlog. Did we go a little too heavy on the under eye? We might have gone a little too heavy on the under eye. Little Miss has been, oh, I just booped her nose, napping on me, let's see, 3.5 hours? I was able to get through a whole, this is, by the way, this is an entire nursing tank. I'm not just rocking it in nursing bra right now. I was able to get through an entire 1 hour meeting, 45 minutes, which was great. It was my first meeting back. I feel so good about it. I couldn't talk because of somebody, but now I think she's in a deep enough state that I can, deep enough sleep that I can talk a little bit better. I am, my skin's crawling, y'all. I am wanting to do so much picking up and so much cleaning, and I'm just limited. I'm limited with all the stuff that I want to do, so I'm trying to take it easy on myself and come up with practical goals. So today, I've actually been working on apple scrap cider, or apple scrap vinegar for a while. It's technically not apple cider vinegar because it's not apple cider, but I did use an apple cider vinegar mother, or like a little bit, to get it jump started. This smells so much like it, and it still hasn't even done the fermentation process. Okay, I'll explain this and I'll explain the other things I got going on. I saved all the cores and all of the peelings from, I think, making apple pie, tossed it in the freezer. You guys know I love my scrap stock. So I did that with this, with the apple pieces, and it's just lived in my freezer for probably months, no, definitely months, 9+ months. And so I plopped it in here 2 weeks ago with a little bit of apple cider, a little bit of sugar, filled it all the way up, and it's just been sitting for the last few weeks. So now my goal is to strain this and then put a fermentation lid on it and then just let it sit for another 2 weeks before it's actually apple cider vinegar. And then I've got some goat cheese over here. This is one of my favorite things in the world to do. Just genuinely, it makes me so happy. So this is leftover whey that recently I actually, what's the word? Marinated pasture-raised chicken, because pasture-raised chicken is known for being a little bit more toothsome. So it's a little bit harder because they actually use their muscles and walk around. So I marinated our pasture-raised chicken, or not ours, but in some whey for just over 24 hours. And I swear to you, it made the meat more tender, because I think the lactic acid in the whey can make it more, can kind of like tenderize it, which is insane. I think that's super cool. But I kind of run out of uses for whey. I make caramel with it. We'll give it to the animals, but at a certain point I'm like, how much whey can I keep? So to have that on hand for, chicken brining, marinating. Maybe I need to take a nap. And the table is, of course, an absolute disaster all over again. But this is life. Like, the table will never be permanently clean. Stuff will never permanently be taken care of. Oh, that's okay. This is the life of a housewife, right? This is what we do. So I'm not quite sure what my next step is. I gotta make some ice. Elias and his dad and Silas are outside working, and it is hot, hot, hot today. Like, we're talking probably triple digits. But there's just some stuff around the house that needs to be done outside. So unfortunately, it's just one of those like, well, somebody's got to do it. Especially because of our more recent variance meeting, we are aware that, you know, we don't have the nicest looking house on the block. So we want to do some picking up out front. I have been dying to lime wash our house because it's like a cream color and I can't stand it. I want it to be much like a creamy white, not just like kind of a tan. It's very much a 70s ranch facade. So our house looks like it has a unibrow. So we're gonna do our best to kind of soften it up. Maybe in the next few weeks or months, knowing how projects last around here. It's probably not gonna be done anytime soon, but we got that going for us. I seriously need to do like a proper sit down, and we need to do a catch up. Let me know what questions you have in the comments below about what you might have missed over the last few months, since we haven't been vlogging, had a little baby girl. They could be baby questions, they could be birth questions, they could be what on earth happened with the animal variance questions. Although we want to be sensitive for what we share, because I'm not confident that other people aren't watching this. Basically, I'm out of focus again. Great. Let's toss you into a housekeeping montage and see how much I can get done before she wakes up. She's been out for how many hours? 3? 4? I don't know. She last ate at like 10:40 and then kind of fell asleep after that. Yeah, so we're 20 minutes away from 4 hours. Yeah. Except for half of that was spent in a rocking chair. You win some, you lose some.